morning, it's the Yorkshire Trekker, and today doing a 4.5 mile walk in Cullingworth near Bradford in West Yorkshire. Right, so to start with, parking can be done in the fleecing. It's completely free, and when you finish walk you can always call in for a pint afterwards. This walk's going to be quite interesting because there's quite a few points of interest to see. We've got Goit stock waterfall in a woodland about quarter of the way round, and we've also got 2 Victorian viaducts to pass by. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting, this one. A few things to see and point out to you. So without further ado, let's crack on, get trekking. So coming out at Fleece car park, you turn right and you go down Halifax Road. This walk starts with a bit of a residential area, walking alongside main road. But we do eventually come off and go on to fields and woodland. So obviously you'll start to notice colours changing as we reach spring. You know, lots of yellows at minute, daffodils, those flowers on them tree, and even on trees you can see the buds starting to come through, ready for sprouting the leaves. Today's a gorgeous day. Well, it's quite deceiving actually. Blue skies, few fluffy white clouds, but it's quite nippy. It's about 7 degrees, so yeah, you can see spring starting to arrive, but there's still a bit of a chill in air. Right, so before I carry on, I just want to mention I'm actually not alone today. I'm with my stepdaughter, Jo. Hey, Jo. So book mentioned when you get to Hunter's Green to cross road and then cross a wall style. So that's what we've just done, and now as you can see we're coming away from main road now, and this is more like it. Down here with woodland and fields. We're heading alongside this valley, well basically at the top of it, on ridge, and it's beautiful actually. I'm not one for a roadside walking, I've probably already mentioned in previous videos, I'm not a big fan of it, but when you get to places like this, that's when you begin to appreciate it. And oh, don't fall! You hear that?
Yeah.
They were a woodpecker. No, it's a woodpecker. That's a woodpecker.
Is it?
I stood at the top of this valley, we were just walking along, and I don't know if you heard that sound then. I think I tried filming it. Are you doing it again? But well, to me anyway, it sounded like a woodpecker. I mean, it must be right down in there somewhere. I don't think I'm going to get to see it, but it's a long way down there, Jo. So Jo's got the book today, she's guiding us.
I won't get us lost.
You might do. You would have done if you'd have missed that style there.
I didn't know, did I?
No, I know, but you could have done.
Well, I didn't.
I would have done.
I know. You'd have been trotting off down there. You.
Looking for woodpeckers. So far Joe's doing pretty damn good with book. The book mentions the chimney. There is the chimney, so we know we're on the right track. Down there is like a caravan park. We're on this hillside. Views over there are fantastic actually. Sun shining down on the hillside in distance. Yeah, it's nice. So we've just come through that gate, which is just past the chimney, and you just go a few yards and then you need to turn a sharp right down this track. Leads us down into Caravan Park, and the book says it is a private caravan park, but there is a public footpath through it, which is going to take us then into the woods. And as next port of call should then be, I keep forgetting name at what? Royd Stop what? Goit Stop Waterfall. So we're both looking forward to seeing that. Joe had a few Google images on her phone last night. She was showing me and it looks beautiful. And we're hoping this sun stays out so that it'll show it up in all its glory. But yeah, that's where we're heading now. Me and Joe's just come right down to the riverside. There's just little waterfalls cascading all along here. Honestly God, it's beautiful, isn't it? And like I keep mentioning it lately, but you know, sound of rushing water. It's really relaxing.
Pass on the good for you.
Just in front of us is a waterfall that we've come to see. It looks absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get closer to it and do some close-ups. Just there. Wow! Let's look at this. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't think you can appreciate it doing it as a video, but it's quite deafening. Really loud roar. That is fantastic. You know, it makes you appreciate just where's it all coming from. I mean, it's just thundering down constantly. You know, it's a wonder of nature, really, isn't it? It's quite almost got a Jurassic feel to it. Like something out of Jurassic Park. All this area around here. Incredible. So we've walked alongside the river from that waterfall, and just behind me is a little bridge. The book's telling us not to cross that bridge, so we're carrying straight on. But this, just alongside this river here, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. There is a bit of climbing involved. It's not an easy path to follow actually. There's a lot of tree roots. And stones and rocks embedded in mud, so you've got to do a bit of climbing, so be prepared for that if you do come on this walk. But you know, it's an adventure, it's a bit of excitement, and I don't know now if we're going to be leaving this stream behind us. It'd be a shame if we do, because it's been glorious, it's been lovely. So as I said, you don't cross that bridge over there, you turn left and then immediately right. We're now walking alongside the mill pond and the old mill, which is now a residential home. So after that mill, we've basically run along this path at the top of this valley, and we've walked about half a mile from mill, and now we're just getting this first glimpse. Well, I said that waterfall was main attraction, but I forgot about this. It's a viaduct. It's just over in distance there, and that one is one of two viaducts that we're going to come across on this walk. That's Hewenden Viaduct. And there we're gonna have us breakfast. We're gonna have some soup. Well, I'm having some soup. Joe's got something different. I'll show you in a bit. I'm quite jealous actually. And then we're gonna have us coffee as well. Oh, it's coming into view a lot clearer now. There, just above my head. But hopefully we'll get closer to that. Get alongside it. Amazing. stood right underneath this viaduct now. It's quite windy down here. So we're gonna look around and see if we can find somewhere suitable to sit down and have us break. Right, so we found a little spot. It's just not far from viaduct, so we've got a nice view. And I've got started already with my soup. So that is spicy minestrone soup, and I did have that on the last walk I did with Danny and Dave at Midland, but I didn't quite capture it on video, the soup. I ended up putting one of the cameras on the tripod further away and it was too far away to see out. So my mum had a little bit left over, so I brought this with me today. Now Joe, oh, look at what Joe's got.
I don't mess about, me, look at these.
Look at that, super noodle.
Chicken super noodles. Go on, lass. Oh.
That's amazing. I love super noodles.
Jealous.
I'm not taking it away from my mum and dad's, or grandma and granddad's homemade soup, but
Chicken super noodles.
it smells lovely.
And you were laughing at me because I all fitting. Yeah.
Sun keeps coming out, going back in. It's a little bit windy here, but it's fine.
We're on 200 steps off 10,000 steps.
Oh yeah, Joe's got a Fitbit on, and we're how many steps off?
We've done 9,800 steps.
9,800 steps. Yes.
So we're doing quite well, aren't we?
So we burnt some calories doing that, you know. Well, some calories to eat at a minute. That's just to top up his energy. So let's tuck in. So this is new, and this is my main course, if you like. I've had my starter, my soup. This is my main course. It's a steak pasty, the Morrison's one. And Joe's just going to break it in half for us. Have a look now. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Look at that, it's full of steak. Steak pasty.
Steak pasty, it's full of steak.
So this is lovely. Morrison's steak bake. Packed full of
Steak.
I don't know if it's steak and onion or something like that. Can't remember what it said. Obviously it's gone cold now, but it's still nice. Yes, I recommend this one. Right, it's protein bar time, and today we've got a new contender. Well, we've actually got grenade as well, because Joe's going to try grenade with me as well. That's Caramel Chaos. And we've got Mars protein bar. Now if you remember old Mars adverts, a Mars a day helps you work, rest and play. So Joe's going to open it and share. We're going to share it. Has it got toffee in as well?
Oh, aye.
Oh, look at that! Right then, Joe. Thank you. Right, you'll try it first. You let me know.
It's really nice.
Is it?
Yeah. It's chewy. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Right, so it's my turn. This is Mars protein bar. It's really light compared to grenade ones. Anyway, let's have a go. It's just like a Mars bar, isn't it? Tastes absolutely the same as a normal Mars bar. It's just full of protein. That's lovely. It's a proper thumbs up from me. Right, so on to grenade Caramel Chaos. I can't remember if we've featured this already, but even so, we're going to do it again. So let's go, Joe.
I haven't tried this one before.
You haven't tried this, have you? Oh, kind of just dropped, didn't it?
Didn't do
Not
it
much chewiness there.
about the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's your
Thank you. Looks like there's little crunchy bits on top. You don't seem as impressed as...
No, I'm not. It's not my favourite grenade bar either.
It ain't?
No.
Which has been your favourite so far?
The mint one.
Mint one, I thought mint one and all.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's alright, but yeah, I'm not that impressed.
Oh no. Grenade's falling out of favour. Right, so I'm not sure if I've actually tried this before, I'm sure I have. I can't remember which video it was on though if I have. Anyway, we'll get another go. Wow. Don't seem to taste as nice as it normally does. No, I'm not as impressed with this one actually. But this one ain't doing it today. So I think Mars is winner today, isn't it, Joe?
Absolutely.
Mars protein bar. That's the top of charts at the minute. So we're fresh now, and we're coming away from that viaduct. I forgot the name of it already. Hewenden, that's it. We're coming up this hill. Just over there is Hewenden Reservoir. So we're now moving alongside that. So we've just been looking at the mapping book, and we think, or we hope anyway, that this path will take us round. We've come away from viaduct, but on the map it looks like the path will take us round and then across the top of the viaduct. That'd be ace if it does. But this path now, it's just coming to like a bit of woodland, and we're on top at valley, so some nice views all the way around. Oh no,
What?
the sheeps, these as well, blowing sheeps. Millions of them. Look at Jo laughing, she's loving this. Mind you, they're running away when they heard me laughing. I just have to laugh all the way through the field. There's millions of them, look at them all. Oh, we've got to go through. We go straight, just straight on. It's not like that wall in the middle. They'll protect me because there's a sheep on both sides. Yeah. Is it? If he gets command, that's it. Isn't it? Well, I'll start to look. How come you're to get involved? Change places. Now on the path towards the viaduct. Yep, we do go over it, and actually they've made a nice little walk out of it. They put a nice pathway down, There's a few people around here actually. It must be quite a popular walk to go across, you know. So yeah, we're on top of the viaduct. It's really windy up here. The walls are quite high and they're quite deep as well, so you can't really look over edge. What I've had to do is get camera and reach out and show you. But you know, you can still get a scale of how high it is when you reach the wall. In fact, I'm glad you can't directly look straight over because I'd feel a bit queasy. But there's fantastic views both sides, all the way around in fact. Oh, this has definitely been one of the highlights of this walk, hasn't it, Joe? It's amazing. Yeah. So as you can see behind me, that's Cullingworth Viaduct. Nowhere near as impressive as Hewenden Viaduct. In fact, you know, it's pretty shabby really. You've got houses and gardens built onto one side, and the other side it's even worse. It's like an industrial estate with little warehouses, so shame really, but you know, that's how it is. So that walk actually, there's a sign just there, it says the Great Northern Railway Trail. That's what that little walk is across them viaducts. We've basically come out of there now and it's just all residential now, so we'll leave it now and do a little review back in car. Right, first thing I want to point out, which I missed earlier, was that walk were taken from my Waterside Walks in West Yorkshire book. It's the one that's titled Cullingworth and the Viaducts. Wow, what a fantastic walk that was. It had all sorts really, woodland walk, bit of residential walking, especially to start with. But once we got away from residential parts, then you know you're going through fields and woodland. You know, when it come to the waterfall, that were amazing. And equally impressive was Hewenden Viaduct. Cullingworth Viaduct obviously were a bit of a letdown, but fact of the matter is we enjoyed that grand Victorian viaduct. And you know, you get to go under the viaduct and then a little bit further on you cross the top of it. And like I said earlier, it's quite a popular attraction because it is a little bit of a walk for dog walkers and families with children. So, but yeah, on the whole, what a fantastic walk. We had some nice sunshine. It's clouded over now and it did get a bit chilly pretty much after we'd had as break, but even so it stayed dry, and that's the main thing. But yeah, can't praise this walk enough really. So yeah, what else is there to say, you know, other than it's been brilliant, and Joe's enjoyed it as well, haven't you, Joe? It's been,
absolutely loved it. Yeah, it's been amazing. Enjoyed my first time trekking in the Yorkshire Trekker. Made friends with some animals.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
So yeah, it's been really good, yeah.
Yeah. Made friends with cows and cats. So we're actually at the Fleecing car park, as I said earlier, and we are going to have a quick drink before we set off. So we deserve one, because, to point out, some of the paths actually quite tricky to navigate. But anyway, we're going to wrap up now, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. So until next time, from the Yorkshire Trekkers, see you later. You've got some noodles. Don't forget them, Joe.
Oh god. That's saving a